So,
Yep, enthusiasm. It's what we like here. That's what our channels are all about. I mean,
yeah.
granted, we're on your channel, so I don't give a shit. Uh,
Eh.
oh, come on, enthuse about something, anything, and not about mocking me for once.
Okay then. Um. Uh.
See, it's
uh,
difficult. You can't
yes.
enthuse about
Shit. Push.
anything
Shit. Shit. Shit.
unless it's
That.
mocking
That.
me. Rah!
That. I like the video I sent you. Did you?
I'd like the video. That's not enthusiasm. That's I liked that. Enthuse, inflect with your voice.
Eh.
I hate you. See, I'm even enthusiastic about how much I hate you. Why is my world like this? It wasn't like this until you became my friend. It's weird. Anyway,
Oh yeah, because it's perfectly normal before him.
I lived a perfectly normal life. There's nothing wrong with my life at all.
Mum.
If you were my mum, Jesus Christ,
I'm
I'd be dead.
Imagine you just going off on a segue when you're defending your life choices to your parents.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with my life choices, Mum. It's perfectly valid.
You know what? If you were my parents, I would probably be dead right now because you'd have beat the shit out of me.
No, I would have aborted you.
Yeah,
So.
there is that too. To be fair, after my sister, I'm not sure why my parents had another kid.
Wow.
Oh, this is what my mum says. She's just like, yeah. The only reason why you're here is because I thought your sister needed needed another sibling. Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks.
Oh, that's good. They could have just bought a puppy or something, or a cat.
No. My sister was.
Oh no, she's terrified of cats, isn't she?
She's not terrified. She hates them.
All right.
Hates them with a passion. There's no terror involved. It's just like, oh, why the fuck do you have those little shit machines? Because they're my little shit machines.
They remind me of you.
And I'm just, oh, to be fair, I quite like my sister. She just hates cats, which is weird because I don't normally like people that hate cats, but she's all right at the moment. But yeah, she had all sorts of defects when she was born, mostly her. So, well, no, she wouldn't eat for like the first 4 years of her life.
Huh?
So, well, she basically.
I assume they made her take shakes or something.
They did the best they can. I mean, I'm not going to go into the huge medical details, but yeah, she was just like no. So then she had me, and I ate everything inside.
Oh, thank Christ! This one actually eats food.
This one actually eats food and doesn't scream for no reason. And yeah, I was the good baby.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. And that dichotomy has led me and my sister through most of our lives. So she was always the loud, outgoing, obnoxious one, and I was the quiet, stubborn, studious one. So yeah, me and my sister, we get on great, mostly because we take the piss out of our mum every time we see each other. Which is what the best sibling relationship should be. Taking the piss out of your parents. When you get older. Don't try it when you're a teenager. That's going to go horribly for you.
Yeah, it ends poorly.
Yeah.
In fact, having any form of doing anything that diverges from what your parents want you to do right that second usually ends poorly. So.
To be fair, my parents were pretty easygoing. I mean, to be fair, they had just gone through teenagehood with my sister. And I was just sort of like, yeah, I'm just going to read a book in my room. They're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, with my parents, I couldn't exactly rebel against them. They were hippies.
Yeah.
The only way to rebel against them would be to be, I don't know, start a small business and sell cars to people or something. That'd be pretty much it. or
Even
become a
then.
bank manager
Oh,
in
yeah.
Victoria. That'd be pretty much it. That's all I could do, and only listen to whatever music is only listen to pop music.
You see, my parents. I say my parents. My mum really is into Queen, and that's literally all we had. Well, I say all we had. That's mostly what we had on in our house until from the day I was born until the day I left at 23. You know, and it was
A bit
just
more
like
variety would have been good.
to be fair, they did have a bit of a variety. They did like recording like music shows. I don't know if you remember like the Hot Shoe Show that was on in the 80s, but basically that was like a dance show with lots of different kinds of music and dance. And we had like that entire series on tape. It had like Wayne Sleep and Bonnie Langford in it. It was really old, very dated. If you know who those people are, God, you're old.
Hey, Push.
Hey, Push. He's probably going to have a go at us now. We love you, Pushed. Hearts.
Sorry.
And most people are just like, who's Pushed? It's just like he'll probably come on in the comments because
we just had a go at him.
Because we had a go at him. And we're probably going to tell him, oh yeah, we had a go at you in Celery Raisin. And he's just like, okay. And he's just like, no, to be fair, I know exactly what his response will be.
So I'll just remember, just obviously for obvious reasons, Push made me think of horses. And that
obvious reasons.
Our last roleplay session where the idea of that mutant who had 4 legs and a very long body and a tail and a very long face and went neigh at people. It may have been a horse. It's just, yeah.
Can I point out? I got that.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for everyone else to go, and no one did, and I'm just like, really? Okay, fuck it, let's play with this.
It was just the idea of you're in this city of mutants and there's just literally a horse that everyone assumes is a mutant.
It's just a horse.
Yeah, it's just this horse just hangs around. It's got 4 legs. It's a horse.
As you do.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, there's an insight into our roleplay sessions that you will never see.
And if you want to get more insights that you'll into our roleplay sessions that you'll never see, follow Claire in particular and myself as well on Twitter for our out of context quotes.
What was our latest out of context quote?
Oh God, I have to look it up.
Oh God, they do get a bit ridiculous at times, including the map that was entirely bears. Bears here, bears here, more bears.
Bears.
Recursive bears. Because never give my D&D group a map, because we play on Roll20.
Well, particularly when the monster encounter was literally bears that doubled every time you killed one of them.
Yes.
We were in Victorian London-ish, so we had nothing that could take them down, that didn't kill them. So
yes.
Just infinite bears.
Yes, so we basically left them in a corridor, I think, with one character on one side gibbering and one character on the other side gibbering and not knowing how to get out of that situation. Gibbering because sanity is a thing. Or lack thereof. Oh.
I didn't actually... God, how did I not notice this tweet? The nerd balloon.
Nerd balloon!
Nerd balloon!
That's on my server currently. They made that because it's a nerd balloon. If you don't know what a nerd balloon is, go and see Minor Corpse's other series. It's got nerd balloons in it. They're like balloons with books written on it. Not specific books, just the word.
The concept of books.
And this was an educational blimp. And it just says, books! And that's it. In giant 30-foot lettering. How you doing on that Twitter, man? Oh, you've given up. You just.
Oh no! I found one of them. I found the one from me. I was finding the one from you that was retweeted. The one from me was: are you getting philosophical about your butt void?
Yeah, we do have this situation usually with butt voids.
Yeah, that they happen.
In our
Well,
party...
finding out the yeah. Oh, you go on.
Oh, sorry, no, go for it. You found something.
Oh, here it was. Out of context D&D quote. Theory 1, the entire planet is one giant conspiracy. Theory 2, it's that guy over there.
Yes, we have Ryan. Hi, Ryan!
Hi, Ryan.
Whose basic character is, okay, I've got a theory, right? Right, listen, now hear me out. Hear me out. This is a giant conspiracy and everyone on the planet is involved because they're all doing this thing that makes them look innocent, you see. That means they're guilty. Or, and then Corpse goes, yeah, that guy over there looks a bit weird as he walks past. It's that guy.
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even that. Before that, it's kind of, or it's the doctor we met earlier did it. So my summer was. I read whatever other planets on the conspiracy, or that guy did it.
And to be fair, it wasn't the doctor he was pinning his trust on. It was everyone on the planet. Because...
Well, this is a character who didn't know what a well was, as well.
Yes.
So.
And to be fair, it was something my primitive felt very pleased about actually knowing.
And when he tried to drill a well, after having it explained to him, he fired mining lasers at his feet. And then basically the superheated steam may have had some very detrimental effects on his anatomy.
Undercarriage.
He was standing astride the hole. Really? Oh, okay.
Yes. My character explained the water table
laser.
And then...
It's a drone that he tried to fix, but he kind of got some really good rolls and then rolled some really bad rolls. So he accidentally replaced the optical sensors with mining lasers. So it basically just flies through the air spinning around firing lasers. In the spaceship.
Yes, and he's got two skulls. He's got the crap skull and the good skull. The crap skull is number 1, and the good skull is I.
Yep.
That went really well.
Yeah.
Especially with Corpse around.
I was making him roll for releasing the surveillance skull because, he'd have to make sure it's the right one. Which, if he'd gotten it wrong, would have been very funny. I'm going to release this skull into the clouds of other skulls, right? So it can, survey the area kind of quietly. Just in my head, got it. If he releases the wrong one, so let's go, right, we're going to release it so it's really quiet. Lasers spiraling through the sky, incinerating the ceiling.
Our group is stealthy. And to be fair, really has no idea what our job is. At all. It's really great because we've got 3 people who have no fucking idea what they're doing. 1 person who has an inkling of what he's doing, but really just wants to play with technology. And the new guy that's come along is going, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, the new guy his job, it's a freaking lawyer.
To get us out of trouble.
His entire job is knowing the various legal jurisdictions to kind of hope you don't get arrested and locked in a box forever.
Yay! We're so bad at our job that we have to have a lawyer that follows around everywhere. Anyway, apparently this is D&D quote night. We should probably get on with the actual game because we've been here at least 15 minutes, probably longer.
Probably at least click a button once.
Yeah, just once.
Anyway, getting down to business.
Business. Speaking of which, what exactly is business?
We run a VHS rental shop. That's the business.
Yeah.
We actually deliver it. We like the idea of kind of stuff like Uber and Deliveroo, but it's that, but with VHS shops. And because, of course, technology's regressed, that's why VHS has become relevant again. So we've gone through the basements of hipsters and people who were hipsters before the aliens came, and we've got a massive stock of VHS. So
can I just point out
how much to put into it, really?
There was at one point in the early 90s when I was about 14. There was a guy that went door to door renting out computer games for the PlayStation 1.
Wow.
Yeah, we had this guy come into our house. Which game do you want to rent today? That's like £3 a game, and you
And I'll
got the
be
game
back
for a
next
week, and
Tuesday.
it'll be
Yeah.
back next week, and you can have a new game, or you can keep that one if you're really into it. It was weird.
Can't make sense though.
It does make sense.
Kind of,
The,
that's a decent business opportunity
yeah,
actually.
the guy was weird though.
That doesn't help.
No, but
Gonna
it was.
come, gonna come and rent you these things. I don't want you to touch any of my stuff or be near me.
I don't want you
This,
in my house,
yeah,
but you have good games.
and I don't know, and I'm one of the
I say good games.
because
PlayStation 1.
I don't like doing dodgy stuff in general. I'm the only person I know who hasn't had their PlayStation chipped. So
I hadn't had my PlayStation chipped.
no, I was literally the only person I knew around here who hadn't had their PlayStation chipped, so they could play knockoff games.
Huh.
Which is really annoying. Couldn't borrow games from anyone.
Yeah. Well, you feel pleased to know that I am honest as well. And by honest, I mean couldn't be bothered. I'd rather just wait, to be honest. I have patience. Anyway, literally 2 button presses. That's all we got there through there. Anyway, meet me at the coordinates in the outer city, and outer city where all the debris rains from the sky, night and day.
Make a hit by moon rocket any second.
And I'll explain everything. I could explain it here, but
I'll be bringing the flip charts. You see, I have to bring the flip charts and the PowerPoint presentation. So I've got to set that all up, and yes, it'll be fun.
Just don't think I'm defenseless. I'm running Windows 8. If you try anything funny, I'll fight back.
To be fair, everyone else is running precursors to DOS, so
Yeah, well, I don't think they have computers. Because I think that was one of the things.
I think they had a very small number of them, and they were kind of really early. I say really early. They were. I'm sure I saw some of the tape reel computers in the back end of the police station.
Well, they might have had those, but those aren't really computers. They're more tape reel, which is. I'm pretty sure they were just recorders.
Oh, you meant as in those ones in particular? I thought you meant tape reel. That's not a real computer.
Sorry, no, those ones I thought they were just like audio recorders.
I don't know, because they might have some, like a very few of them for a database or something.
Yeah, I suppose so.
There's text all over the place in this reality.
And I'm just reminded of the freaking back in the day. God, back in the day, we used to have actually at the time it was quite high tech. It was like the only high tech thing we ever owned. But we had an Amstrad color computer in the time when they were freaking rare, and it used to have a tape deck for the games.
Oh yeah.
And you used to have to go put the tape in, set it to go, and wait for an hour before you could play your game. And that was gaming in the 80s, everybody.
Hey, at least if you had it wasn't like when you had a Spectrum and you'd have to program the game in.
I did some game programming when I was when I had with my Amstrad. They used to in the olden days put game programming into the magazines.
Yeah.
Where you just have to type it in.
Literally that's your free game. This is how to make it.
Yeah, you just got to type this into the machine that you're currently running, and save it on a disc, and away you go. That's a game, and I used to do that. I used to type in because
precursor to Steam.
Yeah, precursor to Steam. You want a free game? Type this in. How long is it? Oh, it's about 3 pages worth of code, and if you get one mistake, your game won't work.
What is it? It's Assassin's Creed Origins.
Well, to be fair, they mostly tended to be stuff like Frogger, Bomberman, and stuff like that. Not with graphics, just like little computer sprites. Just
ASCII stuff. And
yeah, but they were pretty cool. And then you could play it going, I made this. Oh, it crashed. Oh, crikey. It's really weird thinking that I grew up in that... I suppose both of us, to be fair, because you're not that much younger. Both of us grew up in that era where you've gone from you have to program in your games to, oh no, now you can download them through the air.
I don't remember programming them in. I think I just missed that. But
Yeah.
I remember some older kids having tape deck stuff.
Yeah. You see, but my family was fairly on the cutting edge of that.
On fleek. You were going to say on fleek, weren't you?
I really wasn't, because I don't know what that is. But yeah, we were that. We were on the cutting edge of that because my mum worked with computers and she wanted one for her house, so that was the only thing that was really any good.
Sorry.
Sorry, it probably belongs in a museum, is what I was going to say.
Belongs in a museum. My dad used to work for the post office IT department, so he used their computers, which used floppy disks, the size of an A4 sheet of paper, which didn't have a plastic outer shell, so they were literally floppy bits of film.
Oh, Christ on a cracker, that's awful. No, the first discs I remember, the first floppy disks were actually for the Amstrad, because we had one with a disk drive, but it was we have 3.5-inch floppies, or had, for those people who don't remember floppy disks, but these were 3-inch floppies.
Yeah.
So we had those. They were like a custom thing for the CPC that we had. So yeah, it was a time to be alive on the cutting edge of technology or home computing or something.
It's my granddad who first introduced me to computer games. That was Cannon Fodder and Lemmings. I think. And it was on some kind of, I don't know if it was an IBM or an Amstrad or something, but it was something like that, some kind of home computer. Anyway, should we do the actual game again? Maybe we'll finish this scene before the end of this episode.
Well, it's taken us an entire episode already. Okay. Nobody watches this for the game.
But get on with it.
Oh, fuck off.
Also, the cursor looks like it's from Ark.
It does. Okay. We had a terrible time with that game. No, I'm not going to go. Yeah. To be fair, our characters were awesome, though.
Yeah.
It's something you'll never see.
Because we couldn't get it to work properly. But,
I'll fight back hard. Zala surreptitiously hands over... Surreptitiously?
Surreptitiously.
Yes, surreptitiously. Sorry. My brain did not work for a moment, so...
You're dyslexic for one word.
Apparently, yes. And it's a word I know, so I don't know what my brain was doing there. It was going, fuck you. Hands over a crumpled piece of paper with a hastily scrawled address.
So being surreptitious when they're in that some kind of safe roomy thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take me at my word. I won't stab you in the back. I'll shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
Do you think I can? I'll cut your word? What I'm really worried about is whether the Selanon will make you attack us. I still have my free will, if that's what you mean. That's what you think. But I wouldn't be so flippant about an organization that can change people's memories. No, they don't have control over me. They don't.
They don't?
They don't. I prove it. All I know is that there's definitely something fishy going on here. Just watch your back. I'll be there first thing tomorrow. Well, it's good to hear you're taking the initiative. Oh, and welcome to the team.
Member number 3.
Okay, yes, point. And that was it. I was now what the Bureau would call corrupt. A lost cause. A traitor to the Selanon.
Anon.
Anon. Then again, what did I care what the Selanon thought of me? The only thing I could think of is how much I wanted them dead. After making sure there were no other resistance members spying on me and concluding...
No, he's not there. Yeah, he's not there, no.
And concluding that I couldn't sense anyone nearby, I decided to go to sleep and clear my mind of all errant thoughts. But even while I rested... Memories Something, something, moonlight. And that's about all I remember from
memory.
Of the Way We Fly.
Hey,
That one I remember. Memory.
Memories. Sounds funny if you say it enough.
Yeah.
That's not how you pronounce it.
No, it's not.
Space.
Oh, okay. That was a sound effect. Selanon in this sector have been eliminated. Firing sequence activated. Targeting Samsara in Samsara? In T minus 5 seconds.
Fuck you, Moon.
What's going...
What?
Targeting error.
Okay.
Oh, it's the dark one!
So, I'm in the way.
What? How did it not detect you? Something is wrong here. What are you? What are you?
Just stop using cameras that don't pick up dark spots, you pillock. I got lasers in my face. Oh no, crashing. Oh yeah, she's allowed to have an alarm clock, isn't she?
Yes.
Or digital one. I assume everyone's allowed a wind-up one.
Yes. Damn it, not again.
Fucking waking up for work. Ugh.
I've only got 3 more days. 3 more days at work. 3 more days. I had hoped that the nightmares I was experiencing would stop plaguing me, but they've only gotten worse now that I unlocked the hidden gates in my mind. Now it looks like the stress of the Dark One's attack has caused me to start hallucinating. Or...
That's not what dreaming is. Well, kind of is, but you know.
It is basically hallucinating at night whilst your body is paralysed.
Yeah.
Okay. The Dark One just popped into my dream from out of nowhere. Or you're remembering something. What is that thing?
I think it's... I don't know. It's just a squiggle.
Yeah. Hope they end soon. I don't want to see that monster ever again if I can help it, unless I murder him. I already felt empty, but the emptiness has become larger than usual.
Had a really big poo.
Feeling concave now. And added to the nervous jitters of agreeing to aid the resistance. Of all people. The resistance is, well, to be fair, of all people, the resistance. All two of them.
Yeah. Who don't seem to have ever done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that things can't continue as they are. There's no way I'd spend my life working for that thing that killed Blue. Or at least teleported him away, because they have superpowers. I suppose ignorance really is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
What? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Suddenly no foreskin. What the...
The way you were talking about, I was wondering if you knew for a second. It was just like, has he just picked up on that word because it's a funny word or I made a mistake? Oh no, you do know what that means. Getting out of bed, I go through my typical morning routine and prepare to head out. I don't have any business from the bureau, so I should be fine for now.
So where are you going?
Driving with my buds. Climbing into my car parked outside and prepare to leave the dome. Since leaving involves going through a bureau checkpoint, I can only assume the rebels have found secret ways in and out. They could be using the subways. These days, the only place the subways operate is within the dome. But in ancient times, they used to extend much further because the dome is only about 3 foot square.
Yeah, well, it's only about a couple of miles across for looks of the...
The bureau has blocked off all tunnels leading outside, but there's also a maze of maintenance tunnels.
And people own pickaxes.
Yeah. Or the resistance could have just dug new ones with their pickaxes. There's no way of knowing for sure without a complete sweep, but that would strain the bureau's resources and what little goodwill they have. I peel away through the streets of Midtown, then the residential district as I get closer to the dome's immense retaining wall.
Has a retaining wall? That hasn't been mentioned before.
No, it hasn't. I'm assuming it's the dome of... I don't know. It looms up on me like a massive fortress. When you're deep inside the dome, it's easy to forget how much it resembles a prison.
Well, the way it keeps you in.
Yeah. And the fact that the wall is only a massive wall is apparently only 2 miles away. I passed through the checkpoint without incident after showing my badge. Exiting the dome en route to the outer city, the road immediately becomes more bumpy.
Oh, craters.
I see the steady stream of buses bringing workers into the dome from their far-flung dwellings that probably don't exist once they get home.
Get home. It's great. Got to move again.
As the wall of the dome recedes behind me, I'm immediately aware there is no longer any barrier in the sky, nothing protecting me from the cruel gaze of the stars or the falling meteors. Meteors, bloody hell. I decide to throw myself to the whims of fate and pull out my map from my glove compartment. The address Zala gave me. Sorry, I'm really yawning today.
So I was just thinking the glove compartment is that tiny hatch on the far right. Yeah?
So cute. The address Zala gave me is moderately far, but it won't take long to reach it. Perhaps 5 or 10 minutes tops.
Parking, Club Neon, Discount Emporium. No space in between signs. Deli bar. Guns. Body armour. Nails. This is nails opposite the gun shop.
Finally bring my car to a stop in a seedy-looking area. Stepping outside and make sure my gun is fully loaded. Engaging the theft protection on my car, I watch as metal panels retract over it, forming an impenetrable sheet of armour. Another benefit of getting it direct from the bureau.
Tracks. That doesn't mean they go in.
Yes, that's true.
Does that mean it's just
the word they were looking
the chassis is just completely folded in on itself, so all the engines exposed?
What they actually meant was extend, because
that makes way more sense.
Yeah, none too soon. I see a couple of shady figures scouting out cars down the street, but with one look at my vehicle, they decide to call it quits. Good thing today my trigger finger is feeling particularly itchy.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't want to, look at my car. Otherwise, I would have murdered them all.
After a few minutes of waiting, someone steps out from behind an alleyway.
Heavily armed Pokemon trainer, judging by the art style. Jesus Christ.
Now that you say it, I can't unsee it. But you are right.
Wait a minute. So read out the rest of it and I'll comment then.
Zala doesn't even attempt to hide herself this time, and I realise I'm on her turf now.
That's Zala?
That is Zala.
Okay.
I was wondering if you'd come. Here, take this. Zala throws what looks like a potato sack at me. Upon inspection, I realise that it is a potato sack. It's made out of heavy burlap and is virtually opaque.
It's full of potatoes.
What am I supposed to do with this? Eat the fucking potatoes, man! Stick it over your head.
Let me throw potatoes at you, because it's funny.
Are you serious? You're serious, aren't you? Because why would you ask that of the person who wants to maintain utter secrecy? Do you want to see our base or not? Hurry up and put it on.
It's funny if it's just the garage.
Outfit. Matches your outfit. It's of same quality material. I pull the sack over my nice textured weave on the background.
Yeah.
I pull the sack over my head and everything goes black. It's a potato sack made of Hessian.
You can still see light and kind of through it at that point.
Yeah, Hessian. You can see through Hessian.
I was a worn Hessian over my head when at a LARP event I was monstering as a scarecrow golem. So, or golem. Because we literally had Hessian sacks over our heads and we could see fine.
Got an answer for fucking everything. The next thing I know, Zala has begun leading me through the back alleys. After innumerable twists and turns, she pulls the bottom so I can see the ground.
Bottom.
Every time. We're standing in front of a large metal hatch, one that looks heavily rusted and ancient. She grabs the handle and it creaks open, revealing an equally old ladder leading downwards.
It's perfectly so.
I surmise it's some kind of escape hatch, but for what? I decide to climb down and find out. She could be leading me into a trap, but she could have kidnapped me by now if she wanted to.
Surveillance complete. Returning to primary mission.
Huh. After descending an unusually long set of ladders, Zala and I finally hit rock bottom in a musty tunnel. That's not what that means.
No.
I mean, what did you do? Did you get really drunk and go off the rails and start doing heroin in the tunnels? That's what that would mean. We walk down a ways and climb up onto a platform. To my surprise, the vast room is well lit and partitioned into many sections like a military base.
Okay.
Yep, that's a subway base. It's tiled walls and iron pillars.
The guy, the way that goes leaning forward at the screen, it looks like he's really into a game.
Probably is. It's playing was it Gallagher?
Yeah.
Its tiled walls and iron pillars mark it as what appears to be a subway station. Ancient smell wafts through it like grime mixed with rust. The result of an abandonment lasting hundreds of years. Or like 5.
Yeah.
I started to wonder what riding on a train underneath the city must have felt like. There are no people here anymore. Just ghosts. No, there are people. There's 2 of them,
Yeah,
see?
so,
There's Barry and Larry.
Also, they still run subways in the inner city for some reason. So you can experience it there.
Tents and boxes filled the far side of the station, while members of the resistance run to and fro, planning who knows what. Well, they're not really running, they're sort of sitting.
Also, resistance members don't traditionally wear camouflage all the time. That's kind of marks them out rather than helps them blend in.
Not a moment too soon, several unfamiliar faces pop their head out.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll go in power armor, I'll blend in. Okay.
It's a man, therefore you.
Yeah. So the face palming lady behind him.
That's
he's
Zala!
Oh, is that Zola again? Jesus Christ.
Be consistent with your art style, people.
Well. Look what the cat dragged in. I didn't think you had guys to show up. So, what are you really planning, Agent?
Oh, subtle. Yeah, well done. A+ resistancing.
Well, he sat around at home in power armor, so, you know.
Don't call me Agent. You may refer to me as Miss Violet.
We're Blue Violet. You're all the Selanon's puppets. No matter what Zola says, no, we're going to trust you.
Can you stop it? She agreed to come of her own free will, which, to be fair, is a bit naive to think that she wouldn't do that even if she were working for the other side. Because, of course.
Free will? We've had it tell the Selanon you have not free will. It is obviously a trap.
Loving her expression, though. Like, fuck off. And so what? She's too important to ignore. Yeah, stop picking on the nice lady. I don't know what that voice is.
She's wearing a jumper with armour plates over her boobs and what. And that.
To be fair, I would like to protect the boobage as well.
Yeah, you know. But she's just wearing a cable knit jumper for the bottom half of her body, and the rest of it's some kind of bodysuit. It's.
Oh no, she's wearing trousers and.
I mean, but yeah. I don't really know what's going on with her upper body, clothing wise.
Or her hair, to be honest. It looks like she's got dreadlocks, but she's tied them in a bow.
Yeah, around her ponytail.
Yeah.
Which she might have done, to be fair. That is a thing someone could do.
It's weird, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the future, which is also the past, because everything is.
Because everything's fucked.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, too. You want to get us all killed?
Just give her a chance. It's not nice to judge people based on their hair colour, says Black, apparently. Enough already. You're just making things worse.
My armour suddenly changed style.
It's changed style and become a lot more sexual.
Also, I now have a slightly different skin tone.
I'm feeling vaguely uncomfortable by this armour. It's weird.
Yeah, well, for that, I hope you're ready. The train's already left the station and ain't shut down.
And who might you be exactly?
Name's Percival. Percival.
I see. Are you one of their soldiers, Captain Heavily Armoured Man?
No, I'm a postman. Who exactly? You sound at a anchor.
What? I thought Zala was the leader of this cell.
Certainly, I'm not part of Zala's cell. I'm the commander of Earth.
Right.
Really? Who's the commander of Moon? Is there another commander of Moon? Otherwise, aren't you just a commander?
Yeah. Did you say the commander of Earth? So, overly optimistic assessment, considering there isn't much of Earth left to command.
Yeah, it makes it easy to be in charge of it. Symbolic now and there. Oh, there's a little more mundane commanding armies. It's espionage and stuff. I go between cells, preventing things from collapsing in all that war and anarchy. I'm on people, we all have a common purpose. Oh. So really, more of a peacekeeper than a fighter. The job never gets boring though. And no one ever notices that I'm wearing power armor the entire time.
And all these cells respect you. What sorcery are you using?
My massive cod piece. It's not a magic trick. Man, there's no recognising it's Comindia. It's my lineage.
Oh,
Which is
good.
the best reason to be in charge.
Yeah, because your dad was in charge.
Yeah.
Your lineage I don't follow.
My ancestor was Arthur Vale. Don't know which half though. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. But he's an ER of the Resistance. He's one of the Machina generals. They say he survived the Selanon War and started the No Moon Resistance to stop the Dark Ones. Tyranny. They call him the father of resistance. The position of commander was created by the regional governments of Earth to lead in the fight against the Selanon. It didn't work. It cannot be abdicated for any reason until the Selanon have been defeated. Or until my lineage are next in line. Because for some reason. Because none of this explanation actually explains why it's a hereditary title.
No. My dad survived, therefore I'm in charge. Okay.
I was a green diver till my father passed down the armour to me and told me to continue the fight. It's a bit smelly in this thing.
What a touching story, but your father really should have told you to do something less hazardous to your health.
When Zartarship had an agent who was willing to cooperate, I sure as hell wanted to see what was going on so they could identify me easily to the authorities.
I wouldn't go that far. This is just a strategic alliance.
Anyway, Zola state or rep on who being trustworthy. Don't make her get a decision, or make you get setting foot in his base.
Yeah. Would you like me to read your thoughts now or later?
Yeah, that's a good point. They brought a reader into a resistance headquarters.
Yeah, to the leader of the commander who knows all the cells.
Yeah.
Which no one is supposed to do.
Because that's the whole point of a cell structure. We don't know what we're doing.
I'm doing this because I have to, because you guys haven't got a fucking clue. The only reason I'm here is because you can help me get what I want. Don't feel any sympathy towards the Resistance or their self-proclaimed commander.
You don't have to like us as long as you don't betray us.
Oh, don't worry, I won't yet. But if, say, I were to be controlled by the Selanon, I can't guarantee what would happen. Mind lasers! Mind lasers everywhere!
Nam. Grr, I'm angry. If you try anything that won't hold back against your face lasers.
I admire how straightforward you are, but that's assuming you can stop me. 'Cause lasers.
Look, just because I'm in power armor doesn't mean all my Pokemon won't stop you, right? I'll just throw them all out, and they'll beat your Pokemon. What do you mean you don't have Pokemon? You just murder people with a gun. Ah, balls. We'll see around.
I like how casually that gun is propped up against that wall.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, we'll just leave this loaded gun here.
No, the opposite. Actually, hasn't it? Its magazine has been taken out, though, hasn't it?
Where is it? Oh yeah, it has as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a large lump of heavy metal that could easily fall over and hurt someone. Now you're up to speed. Do you have any questions?
Safety third. Yes, actually, why are you wearing so much armour? Are you paranoid about assassination, or are you just weird?
I just got to take it off. No, it's all about personal safety. It's more about the safety of the armour. For me, within it. This armour is one of the most powerful weapons Resistance can get. It's called Astra. It stands for Anti-Selanon Technical Resistance Armour.
Was it always called Astra, or did you do that just because...
Was that made up afterwards? Yeah.
You can use that to fight the Selanon?
Oh no, that sounds crazy. Maybe it is a little crazy, because we've never tried it. I might not be psychic, but I still have the potential in me. I mean, not like tech. He's not
Okay.
quite as good as Alpha and Mac, you know? When worst comes to worst, I can take out a Selanon or two. Even more about the dust. So if every bug could have them, how did they lose?
Yeah, that is the question. I have my doubts about how powerful it really is, but I suppose it might change my tune if I see it in action.
Whoop.
I've forgotten what voice I was doing. Hey, you forgot to... no, hang
Are you
on.
doing cheeky cockney scamp, weren't
I
you?
was doing... Hey, forgot to introduce me, you big lunk. Almost
I'm the
hadn't...
medic with a katana.
Yeah. Hadn't noticed the girl standing in the background. She wears a Red Cross armband, resembling a logo I've seen before in hospitals, like the Red Cross. Although we can't see it because she's pointing at me angrily.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, they could have thought that one through.
She looks rather normal, save for the large sword she's holding, like a katana. It's longer and thinner than the one Red carries around. I believe it's called a katana, if my memory serves.
Wait, she doesn't know what a red cross is called, despite the fact it's a red cross. But she knows what a katana is.
Yep.
I mean, they're obviously not anywhere near Japan.
Yeah, but her demeanour looks nothing like that of a warrior. Perhaps it's just a family heirloom.
Which hovers at her hip.
No!
All right.
No!
Let's carry Ishi, our medic.
No, that is not her name. Fuck off, no.
What?
I'm sorry. I just hate the fact that they've Japanized her name because she's got a fucking katana. She doesn't look... She does not look Japanese. I'm sorry. I'm racist, but she
also,
doesn't.
Presumably, if this is the only city left, presumably her ancestors bust in for especially because everything else points to this being somewhere in the States.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, sorry.
She doesn't exactly charismatic, so she seems rather little. That's nice. Then again, no, she could still be of Japanese descent from the States. Actually.
Probably true.
So the fact that the one Japanese character has a katana is a bit shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she's still an important role to play, so make sure to give her space and do her job.
Yep. I make sure everyone is in tip-top shape before shipping out.
God, now she's not angry. She looks even more forgettable.
Yeah. For a member of an underground criminal group, you're awfully upbeat. Why shouldn't I be? It's better than being sad all the time, right? Besides, it's exciting that someone as skilled as you is joining our team. That means we have a better chance to win.
That sword is way too big for her.
Yeah.
Goes off the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. I mean, basically, she's got a Sephiroth sword. And
oh, God.
That's basically what she's got. Just wait a minute. I never said anything about... Oh, by the way, I need to administer a short medical examination before you can really join our secret organisation, because we got to initiate you, and that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
A medical exam? Why? Don't you think I'm healthy? Oh, it's just a precautionary thing, you know, like getting a checkup or a colonoscopy, which isn't like a checkup at all.
I think that's a joke.
Or... Yeah, no, I'm not sure that's a joke. I think they don't realise what a colonoscopy involves.
I'm still going with it being a joke. That's the idea. Oh, it's completely routine, yeah. Just like this thing that isn't routine in the slightest.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Although, to be fair, some people do seem to think colonoscopies are routine. And I'm just like, no, never had one. And they're just like, oh yeah, but I've had like 3. And I'm like, that's not normal. They're looking for something. Anyway. Oh, now I feel so much better. However, still refuse. I'm quite sure you need to be fit to be an agent of Spectra. The qualifications are different to join us. We have to test different muscle groups.
Yeah, it just sounds like it's going to turn into porn.
I couldn't imagine they'd be more stringent than the bureaus. Come on, Miss Grumpy Pants. I promise it'll only take a little while. All right, fine. If it means getting on with things, I'll do what I have to do.
Yeah, I like holding a medical exam. Standard, then you wouldn't.
Yeah. All right, we're here.
Right, there's going to be a fight. Okay.
Is this supposed to be your medical facility? It's awfully dark, and that black mould doesn't look very sanitary.
Yes, penicillin's fine.
Nah, this isn't the medical ward. That's blue. Oh, hey, that's the sound of the automatic lock closing. That means you're trapped. So don't try to escape. What's the meaning of... You're a psychic!
I just like, whenever she goes to a neutral face, it is that neutral. She looks like she's waiting for the next thought to arrive.
It's the light that shines out of her eyes is the one from the hole in the back of her head. What's the meaning of this? You said this would be safe. Oh, I know. Other resistance members don't plan on doing anything to you. But I do. You're completely insane. Silence, purple-haired abomination. I do not recall giving you permission to talk. I'm Violet. It is the job of the medical professional to protect people from things that could be dangerous to their health.
No, it's not.
No. You don't get to make that choice. You just have to heal them when they get hurt. What? You said you're happy I joined the team, and I didn't detect anything strange about you. I'm not a mere amateur. I can hide my emotions from you or anyone else. And what do you want from me? How can I prove that I don't intend to betray you? Your words are naught but empty promises. Your true nature remains to be seen. But there is something wrong with you, Violet. I don't know what it is, but I intend to find out. Do you really think you can overpower me? You're forgetting that I have a gun and you're just a teenager.
Also, Laserface.
Yeah. A gun?
No. Yes, because she's going to be an amazing martial artist because she's Japanese.
No, my plans are ruined. Please don't hurt me. I'll do anything. You truly believe you can harm me? Your ignorance is an endless font of amusement. So what do you have up your sleeve? The big fucking sword, bitch. Now, I hope you're ready to admit the truth, because if you don't, you will face my wrath.
Oh, God, really?
And we're done!
Really?
Bye, guys! No.
She's Japanese. She's a martial artist with a katana, and she can turn into a nine-tailed fox because reasons.
Okay, bye, guys. See you next time. Toodles.
Yeah.
We're done. We're gonna have to take a week to process this. Bye.
Bye.